to space and time, I want you to just visualize what the theme is for today. So if you're in it, you know, maybe just getting some words out on a piece of paper, just blah, mind dumping everything that's in your mind right now, your emotional state. So that could be an action piece, and that could be getting angry on paper. That could just be writing it all down. Maybe you're going to burn it, maybe you're going to rip it up later, but just whatever you need to do. If you need to start to shift out of whatever emotional state you're in, again, anger is a powerful and really beautiful way of doing that. And again, you can do it in a way that's not hurting yourself, not hurting others. It's just, you know, going out for a run, going out in the middle of nowhere, and sometimes being in nature is another really great way to defuse anything that needs to be let go of. Reaching out for help is another one. These are pieces, but ultimately I want you to choose a theme of, okay, throughout the day, I choose to bring in some type of emotion that's going to help me to manifest, or to help me to transform wherever I'm in this moment. And if I'm waking up feeling really vibrant, really amazing, beautiful, I want to kind of keep on holding on to that. But how? Like, what is it to just be energetic all day long is beautiful. That's a great concept and a great piece. We're also human, though. We have our limits. So to have more of an understanding where, yes, I want to be energetic and I want to be able to interact with people in a very authentic, very loving, compassionate way for myself and for others. Or maybe you want to just really articulate yourself well today. So you're going to actually take a pause, bring your energy down, and you're just going to be very mindful of every word that comes out of your mouth. So it's just another, it's a way of creating and painting the picture of how you want yourself to present yourself today, because each emotion carries with it a unique persona as well. And we have so much ability. Again, being human has so many beautiful pieces depending on what emotion we're choosing to put on. It does change how we are presented to the world, how we're presenting, and also just changes how we're feeling within the dynamics and the flow of the world. So how are we choosing? You get to make that choice, and I want you just to kind of bring it into your mind first, but then we're going to visualize it, and we're going to actually do a little bit of breathing that's going to bring it into our throat and into our heart space. So it's a little bit of a clearing breath. It's just an inhale through the nose. Your tongue is going to be kind of ever so slightly pushed forward towards the front of your mouth. And you're going to actually inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth, but making sure that your tongue is pushing towards the front. A lot of the time there's a little bit of disconnect there. And we want to have a free-flowing state of air as we breathe into this feeling, as we breathe into this state that we're hoping to cultivate. So as you work on this, play with this, you can choose to, actually, no, I'm going to pause that there. I'm going to put a little pin in it. I'll put that in for tomorrow. So wherever you are, getting comfortable breathing into the nose, and it's out through the mouth, but really paying attention to where your tongue placement is in your mouth. Having it not pushing, but having it ever so slightly forward, so there's no resistance at the back of that throat when that air is coming in and when that air is going out. Just practice that. While at the same time drawing in and feeling, again, visualizing what emotional state you want to be bringing forward in your day-to-day activities today. And that emotion, it can have a story to it, or that emotion can just be the emotion. But ultimately, it's empowering to know that you get to choose how you're feeling right now. And if you're in it right now, don't choose to be in joy. That's too much of a leap. You can choose to be in self-love, which might mean that you just need to be in your bed today. You know, self-compassion, that's a beautiful emotion that wherever you are, you just accept it. There's no trying to change anything. That's a beautiful emotion. So finding what works and what feels right. Nobody can tell you what that is other than yourself. Keep the breathing going into the nose and out to the mouth in a gentle kind of sigh, but it's just allowing, it's a releasing of such. You're bringing in the emotion that you're choosing. You're beginning to fill that throat, that heart space. And then as you exhale, it's just a super important layer of allowing. So inhale, bringing it in. And on the exhale, it's just almost a sinking in, like you're putting on that wardrobe of emotion in and around your body, in and around your energetic fields, into and allowing it to infuse itself into your heart space, allowing your voice and your throat to bring it down, because it does. It's truly coming in through the oxygen and in through that air, and it's manifesting itself into what we need it to be by the time it gets to our heart space. So trying and playing with that a little bit. Just going to take another minute here. And you want to kind of, it doesn't have to be for very long. As soon as you make that impact, as soon as you make that intention, it's fascinating. Every time I do it, it's fascinating. It's beautiful how much that can begin to come into, your root, your core, and it starts to shake up a little bit of your belief system. Our belief systems at times can really hold us in a lot of pain, and it can hold us in a story for much longer than we need to be in that story for. That allowance, that choosing of an emotion, even if it's for an hour, even if it's for the day, don't have any hardship on how long you're holding this for, but you are choosing it right now in this moment. And it has a lot of power to that. That power, empowerment, has a lot of, there's a lot of depths to where you can take that. So keep practicing, keep working on this right now if you have the time and space. Otherwise, play with it throughout the day and see if you can, again, have a theme or have an emotion that you want to keep on bringing up. And every time that it ebbs and flows away, because it will, you have the choice to then bring it back in. And it just takes a minute or two of intention, takes a minute or two of this gentle, allowing breath, and it'll be there for you. That emotion is there for you.